Welcome back to Live with Chris and Bhecca. But it's me again. Becca's gone with a little sweetheart to school and work while I'm here to enjoy the day because I work night shift. Yeah, it sucks, but it is what it is, right? That being said, how you guys doing today on a beautiful Friday? It is beautiful outside. One thing I don't like, guys, is the bird dropping on our apartment. They just love to shit on the floor. But, today's Friday. I'm debating on going to the gym. Or I might just go downstairs and work out in the apartment gym. It's not the best gym, but try to make it work somehow. So if you guys are bored like me, join me. Let's have a conversation. Every day I'm going to ask you guys how life is. I'm actually going to probably start washing the floor here, because I don't like when the birds do their damn duty on the ground. So, yeah. Holla at your boy. Let me put this here actually, because I want to get that wet. What's new on your agenda, guys? What you guys have going on? What you like? I unfortunately have to basically wash this here, what do you call it, ground, because all the bird plop and doo-doo and all that good stuff. But yeah, it's all good. Happy Friday to whoever's watching. Thank you for checking in. I like to sing. I'm not the best singer. I should be able to sing, but I can't. Well, I can, but I get stage fright. But here's our little area where we do a little singing. Filipinos love to sing. So we try to have a little fun from time to time instead of going out all day and just riding the streets. But hey, let me give you a little scene of how Toronto looks like right now on one of the highways. I'll be right back, y'all. Yeah, there you go. A little scenery for you guys while I try to use this bucket and a broom to actually scrub the ground. Let me take off my socks because I know my feet's gonna get wet. But other than that, to all my new subscribers, to all my new subscribers. To anybody who's new, like, share, and subscribe, support. Like I said, I love everybody. I have respect for everybody. Health, wealth. Stop pretending to be who you're not. Don't fake it till you make it. We're living a life where too much is accepted, but I stick to standards. I stick to the standards that I grew up on, morals and beliefs, and common sense. Common sense is obviously not that common because I'm sure a lot of us can see what people are doing in this world today. That doesn't really make any sense, nor less even help the world. If you come in this world, you're not here to basically improve the world. Are you a liability or are you an asset? How do you want to look at that? You know what I'm saying? So, how you doing? It's nice to see my subscriber. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I'm trying not to make boring videos. I try to talk about everything. This is a straight up live that we don't pretend here. We keep it real, right? If you hate me, you hate me. If you love me, you love me. At the end of the day, my emotions don't take the best of me. I'm a grown man, learning every day. Not perfect. I know what common sense means. You know what I mean? And I learn from everybody. So, teach me, I teach you. Hate me, I love you no matter what. It is what it is. You know what I mean? So, I hope you guys are doing good. And watch me scrub the, how you doing? Mamad, don't forget to like, share, subscribe. But yeah, watch me scrub the ground. It might be boring, but I try to talk as loud as I can because, and we in Toronto, my man. We're in Toronto. I try to talk as loud as I can because I lost my mic. It's actually in my truck right now, which kind of sucks. Doesn't really serve any justice. But y'all could take a look at the scenery that we have out here in Toronto. And, yeah, let's have some fun with this bucket of water. God damn it. Hope all is well with everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. Really happy. I honestly believe if you apply yourself to anything, you can achieve any of your goals. But you have to apply yourself to it first, right? I mean, I honestly believe working. That sucks. I honestly believe working a job can be beneficial if you know how to invest your money to yourself, right? I don't believe working a job is sustainable for a lifestyle that you want for, I don't know, kids and a wife and a husband, whatever the case is nowadays. Making like $20 an hour is not going to really help you anymore. Back in the day, it used to. Right now, $20 an hour is not going to do much for you guys. You know what I mean? You're going to be busting your ass for whatever reason. And I don't know. I don't see you traveling on $20 an hour, $30 an hour. I mean, right? You want to enjoy your life, guys. Right? Whoever said working till 65 was a goddamn liar. You know what I mean? Ultimately, like, it comes down to what you want out of life. What is your niche? I always say to people, what is your niche? Is your niche letting somebody dictate your life for you? Is your niche basically sitting down in a computer desk getting fat? Is your niche just basically taking orders from somebody? Because ultimately that's not my niche, man. Right? To go to work every day to make somebody else rich, it doesn't sit right with me. You know what I mean? Like, I want to go to work, and if I feel sick, I got to call them to say they're going to tell me they're going to write me up. Or you got to bring a doctor's note. And when you bring a doctor's note, they don't want to pay you. A big company don't want to do something like that? Come on, man. Right? I leave my home at a certain time, then I go to work, to work 8 to 12 hours, depending, because in our job, we could work 13 hours. And you're telling me that if I need to take a day off or I call in sick, you may or may not pay me. See, this is why in North America I say you need to learn the system, work the system to your ability. I used to not really care. I used to go to work and just be like, oh yeah, I don't want to use the system because, I want to be a hard worker. I want to make sure I'm there for them guys, make sure I can rectify my job, get everything done. And then I realized to myself, what's the purpose? What's the purpose of doing all that? What is that going to do for me? For 65 years? And when I need to basically do certain things, you can't help me build myself. You can't help me grow. But if you look at your employers, you see them there. Sometimes you don't see them there at all. Okay. What about your CEOs? When's the last time you seen those people? I talk about this every day. But you're supposed to be at work busting your ass while they're enjoying their life traveling. There's something wrong with that, guys. There's something definitely wrong with that. Something definitely wrong with the lifestyle we live nowadays, I'll tell you that. There's nothing wrong with being happy. There's nothing wrong with implying greatness to your life. There's nothing wrong with pushing yourself. You know what's wrong? Having excuses to progressing. That's what's wrong. You know what's wrong? Not doing the thing you said you always wanted to do. You know what's wrong? Getting too old and realizing that, shoot, it wasn't worth me basically not trying to do what I would like to do in life. You know what's right? Actually doing what you want to do, actually pushing yourself. And if you fail, you get up and do it again. Why not? Why? The worst thing you can do is not actually try to do something with yourself. You know what I mean? The best thing you can do is actually do something with yourself. And actually, oh man, this bucket fills up fast. My God. Wow. You know what I mean? Like, I believe everybody has a dream. I believe everybody has goals and ambitions. And I believe everybody should follow their goals and ambitions, right? Trust me, I'm not just saying this because I want you guys to do what you want to do, and I'm not doing that. Dude, one thing about me is I always push myself, right? Because I'm not gonna lie, you could hate me now, you could love me, right? But I don't like going to someone else's job and working, right? I don't like working all these on-off shifts and getting nowhere in life. I don't really like it, right? Yeah, I'm complaining because I'm pushing myself now. I want to follow my dream, all right? This YouTube thing, it's amazing. I mean, I'm not monetized. It ain't really about being monetized. It does help because we're all going to try to survive in this world, but, having people like y'all subscribing and actually supporting us, supporting Becca and I and the little one, and actually helping us get to, if we want to see different things in Toronto, whatever the case is, we want to do different things. We go to Niagara Falls, we want to go to Alberta, I want to go to see Banff, I want to go see Lake Louise. There's beautiful places in Canada. There's places that y'all could basically tell me about that I could probably actually go and check out for myself. You know what I mean? Because we all live in this world. We're all going to travel. We're all here to live. We're all going to die. You know what I'm saying? So let's enjoy while we are alive. You feel me? That's just my opinion towards life. Right? If you have 4 or 5 kids, let them enjoy life with you. You know what I mean? If you don't like your kids, it's a whole different story. But, You know, they are the future. And I look at you're working yourself to death to provide for your kids, and you want to hope that they actually turn out to be something in life. But half the time, it really depends on you as a person and what you want to give to them, right? I don't knock down leaving assets for kids. I just they're not gonna. Are they gonna learn enough to actually if you create generational wealth, are they going to transfer that generational wealth for their kids? You don't even know. They're probably going to just spend the money. But what can you do? You already did what you had to do, right? So you got to thank God for everything you have in life, and honestly say, you raise your kids, you show them the right ways, you let them see what the world's all about, you try to protect them, and then the rest is on them, right? But you take care of kids to a certain extent. You put them in their education. After that, when they get to that age of 18, it's on you, bro. You got to figure it out after that. It ain't for the parents to basically always control their life. When a child hits over 18, 19, 20, 21, I've paved the way for you. You're grown enough. I'm here to help you steer, but I'm not here to actually direct your life, or to guide you, or to hold your hand for the rest of your life. You have to show me what you've learned. And if you need answers, you could always come back to us. But for me to actually hold your hand until you're 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 40 years old, now we got problems, right? After 21, you better start soaring up in life. You know what I mean? You better take advantage of this opportunity and this grace, this greatness they have in this world. Come on, y'all must love my scenery now. Come on now, look at this scenery. And it's nice outside too. It's beautiful. You know what I mean? Yeah, I'll show you guys. Bam. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah. So that right there is basically the 404, if you want to call that 404. Yeah, because and then the highway over there is basically the 401. So I get to see what traffic's going to hit before I hit the road. If the traffic's too bad, let's take the major road, y'all. But yeah, right? What do you think of this new generation kids now? New generational kids. What do you think of this generation? You think they're going to actually progress and do something with their lives? Or they're just going to live off of mama and papa and their investments and their hard work? Because remember, our parents bust their ass for us as 90s babies and 80s babies. And then you have these new generational kids that expect the best. They expect the best from doing nothing. They don't want to work hard. They don't care. They just want to go do YouTube. What happens if YouTube doesn't work out? Cleaning up here, guys. Try to keep this place in tip-top shape, in best of my ability. Yeah. It's 8:51 in the morning. I'm just Cleaning up a little bit. I'm not doing much today. Oh, what's going on? A bucket of hot water. Throw it outside. Yeah. That's what I'm doing. Join me downstairs as I do a little workout. Try to build my muscle, keep myself strong and fit. Yes, I got skinny legs. It's the skinny leg black syndrome. What it is, guys. I'm blessed. I got legs, I got arms, I got faith, I got health, I got strength. You know what I mean? I'm not worried. I've definitely got God, and that's number one in life. You feel me? So, tell me, what's going on in your days? What's going on in your life this beautiful morning or night? How are you guys doing all over the world, all over the country? What's new in your life? And welcome to all my new subscribers. We're doing our best trying to build this here channel. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for supporting us. We love you guys, no matter what. And you're gonna take us to the top. Or definitely want to see all our subscribers. And anybody who wants to support, God bless. You know what I mean? Let me just go and get this water. Must keep the place clean. Must keep everybody happy who lives in here, for the most part. It's mostly just me. But it's always cleaning up for the most part, but it's all good. Whew. All right. Let's sit down. Let's be a little lazy for a little bit. I don't gotta go to work for another few hours, so it's all good. So, what's new with you guys? Tell me, talk to me. What's up? All I know is life is too short to be unhappy. Life is too short not to take the initiative to progress. Life is too short not to allow people to bring you down. Y'all should know better than to let people bring you down to a certain extent, because they either hate or Mm. They basically want to live your life to a certain extent. You have to know what you want out of life, and if you don't know, choose wisely. You know what I mean? I always tell people, don't choose the people that want to run up and down the streets with you as you're young and just spend your money and, you know, want to be pretend to be your friend. Choose the people that actually have love and respect for you, that actually want to see you grow. You know, choose the people that say, hey, take this money and invest it. Let me teach you about stocks, markets, and investments and real estate. Don't teach me about spending my money on depreciate value, you know, such as cars, which are very really not an appreciated value unless you're buying it, storing it, and then basically restoring it and reselling it. But if you're buying something to drive, it appreciates right off the lot. You know, buying clothes is important, but how many shoes can you foot wear? Right, to tell you the truth, if you got two pairs of sneakers, one sandal, a couple dress shoes, you know, a few pants, shirts, and whatever the case is, you're good. You're golden. You know what I mean? You're better off being the one to design your own clothes and shoes and sell it. You'll do better in life than actually being the one to purchase it and wear it and have somebody else go purchase it because you're purchasing that person's clothing line. That person's appreciating their life, and you're basically depreciating their life. You know what I mean? Health and wealth is very important. No matter how you're looking at sitting down there drinking beer and wine every day and not doing anything physically to help yourself ain't gonna help you in life. I'm telling you that right now, 100%. Right? I'm talking about that. My lazy ass is gonna go downstairs. You know what I mean? And work out because I can't sit up here and do nothing. It don't make no damn sense. You ain't getting nowhere doing nothing in life. So, this is our little kitchen. This is our fridge. and so this is this thing that I have. I have a little cheat meal. It's called Panda Cell. It's bread that my sweetheart bought for me. And I ate like 8 pieces of bread. So you already know I'm putting on that weight, man. I gotta change that because it don't make no damn sense getting that damn big if you can't do nothing with it, right? Why eat so much and you can't do nothing with yourself? That's ridiculous. All right, so it's the best Filipino bread ever, guys. Big up to all my Filipinos. Pinas. You know what I mean? I'm gonna have some of this bread while I sit down here and do nothing. Oh. Clean up the place when I get back. You know what I mean? Right now, just kind of work out a little bit. You know, I did have an iPad. I did have it. Y'all can hear me. I know it's harder on the iPad or on the earpods, but check me out. Uh, uh, yeah, muscle man. Let me pack up some of this stuff the best way I can for my sweetheart because she is my happiness. Well, she's not 100%, but she is 70% of my happiness. Happiness can't come from people, it comes from God, it comes from yourself mostly. Okay. You guys got to understand what happiness truly is. Everybody has a different understanding of happiness, but happiness is just being healthy to me, really. You know, being able to wake up, you know, thanking God for what He's blessed you with, thanking God for, being able to wake up and have 2 hands, 2 feet, one head, still have teeth, still look half decent, and get out there in the world. I know happiness is not going to work. I know that's not happiness, right? Happiness is sleeping in for some people. Happiness is just being lazy, and you know what? There's nothing wrong with being lazy, as long as the bills are paid. You know what I mean? Be lazy, yeah, but getting being obese is not a good thing, right? That's one thing I preach. That's why I try to work out at least 2 days a week because I want to be happy. I don't want to be struggling to breathe or to walk and stuff or to even lift up things. Man, you know, it's what we eat, it's what we put into our system, it's what we put into our body. We have to be at ease with that aspect of life because if we're not, we're just going to suffer, right? And believe it or not, ain't nobody jealous of nobody being unhealthy. People are actually worried, so take the initiative to progress. Look into your life. Take life seriously, man. Don't waste time, right? You ain't gonna progress by just sitting down doing nothing. Get up and do something, y'all. Even if it's a little run, a little whatever the little tie bowl, whatever the case is, man. Do 20 minutes of that, sweat, and get going. Do that every day, 3 days if possible. You'll be all right. You'll be all right. You know, I'm having me a little cheat meal, a little bread here. I like my Black and Decker medium cheese. Armstrong is well, Freshco base for anybody who lives in Canada. Know about the Freshco lifestyle. Um, yeah, I want to start promoting and putting out videos and like that impact people positively, right? And I'm obviously going to live the life that I preach, right? I'm not going to pretend, right? So I am going downstairs. You know what I mean? I am going to push myself. You know what I mean? And I'm hoping you guys do it too. You know what I mean? Because I'll be downstairs, man. You'll see me work. Right. Might not like my workouts, but it's me just decreasing the fat capacity and building simple cheese and bread, losing the fat capacity and building the muscle capacity, replacing it. You know, Mm, simple stuff make me happy, y'all. We as men are simple. We're not complex, but that makes us happy. But when it comes to building life, I kind of build a life to make it easy. So if we come into your life, we kind of make it easy. Come into our life, make it easy. You know what I mean? Don't become a liability. Men don't become a liability in a woman's life. Women don't become a liability in a man's life. Y'all gotta work together. Every man needs a woman. One, not multiple. A woman, wait until you get married before you start having babies. And if you can't, use a condom. Dictate your life the correct way. So you never have to be like, I should have done better. Our parents taught us that if we had parents. Our grandparents taught us that. Parents taught us that. Then you should be teaching your kids that because they see that and they see everything, right? So if your kids are seeing you do wrong and you're telling them not to do wrong, then you're the hypocrite, right? Take the time out of your life, sit your kids down, talk to them about what's going on, tell them how much you love them because it's easier said than done. And I understand that mentality because kids kids are kids. They don't know any better. You know what I mean? We are our own problems, right? We create our own problems. But at the same time, we have to be able to not only teach them, but we have to guide them to a certain extent. And sometimes you just got to push them to the side. Say, I got I can't help you right now. You know what I mean? But as they get older, they need to get wiser. And don't have grown kids living in your house. I'm talking about grown kids over the age of 25. That don't make no damn sense. With that being said, start getting ready. Oh yeah. Mhm. All right. No water? No. All right, let's get ready for this workout. Mhm. So, what I like to take before I go downstairs and work out is it's a little creatine based stuff. It's not a paid promotion. This might not be a paid promotion, but I don't want to get myself screwed. So, I'm gonna show you all this right here. Exact factory creatine monohydrate. I love this stuff. Stuff gives me the natural energy I need to go in whatever gym downstairs, upstairs, wherever it is. Just push myself. It's good stuff. What I do is I take my cup and the water that I just drank, which is not going to really help me right now. So I'm going to have to go get some water. Uh, it's funny. I told my sweetheart that I won't be buying any more bottles of water because drinking plastic water, doesn't help. But it is what it is for the time being. Gotta get some more bottles of water, anyways. So I'll make my little mix. There you go. Mhm. Like I said, creatine by Jack Factory. Ouch. Good stuff, guys. It's not too sweet, even though it does taste sweet to me. It's to have some type of sweetener or something. I don't know. It is sweet to me. So, mm. Woo, man. Yeah. Hmm. Mm. Wow. Biscuits helps to promote lean muscle, improve athletic performance, and boost strength. Okay. We'll see about that, won't we? Oh, God. Oh, yeah. All right. Let's take this party downstairs, shall we? Roll with me. Let me get my AirPods because I'm about to go hit that gym downstairs. Yeah, yay. All right, let's put this down here. AirPods Central, y'all. I can't hear anything. Since I went out. Turn off the lights because you know ain't about being cheap, but it's about being smart. How you spend your money. Tired of paying the government for doing nothing. Let's go downstairs, y'all. So, boom. So yeah, life is just very important. Means don't give up on anything that you might be procrastinating. Follow, trust yourself, trust your heart, hang out with the right people, and everything will be okay. I believe in that.